Hello, this is the next episode of Team Area Combos here today. I'm your host I'm your host, Zerms 4 with Jacob Man here as today's host. And obviously we have two guests today with B-Man 81292 and TA Wolf today for today's guests. Right now, TA Wolf is running a bit late because of his internet right there, but he should be joining us soon. But we also have a new guest here, which is B-Man 81292, and he decided get a word from him and see.
Just heard as B-Man, just the numbers, just like my birth date, so
Okay.
no too important.
Okay. So B-Man, so what games do you play at all? Do you do anything that you were known for at all, or not really?
Kind of like just in a casual sense, like, you know, I kind of started with like Street Fighter 4 going into it, and then Marvel 3 drops, and then played that religiously. Still play it to this day. Dabble into a lot of different things casually on the side, like Soul Caliburs, like any Smash Brothers. But mostly what I play for, like when I want to get serious, is Marvel or Street Fighter at some points, but mostly Marvel's focused on.
Okay, that's good. Let's go with the topics today. Today we're going to be talking about various things right now. The first things we're going to go over are the Dragon Ball system changes, and also Dragon Ball Videl, the new characters Videl and Jiren that were revealed for us. We're going to be talking about the Smash Ultimate Pass that happened recently. Then we're also going to talk about a new program that benefits greatly from fighting games. Is Parsec. And then we're going to talk about MVCI Fighting Regatta, which was a tournament that happened about the beginning of February. And we're going to talk about that right there with Jacob Man and TA Wolf right there when he gets here. So let's go right on in right there and talking about Dragon Ball Fighters. Basically, Dragon Ball Fighters obviously is one of the hypest games right now. And recently, on January 31st, they had the DLC dropped for the game. So that means the two new DLC characters, Jiren and Videl, were playable. But 2 days before that, there were system changes that dropped on the 29th with the update that changed a lot of system mechanics around to basically made it so that some characters got nerfed because how the system mechanics are. What's mainly were like Piccolo, basically any character that relied on meter right there to actually do damage, or basically for lockdown and something, and more like that. Basically, here are the main things right here that got changed. Recovery life got changed, where basically you gain less blue life. Basically, recoverable life right there. It made it so that you didn't have didn't do a bread and butter combo right there, and basically they tag out right there, they gain all that health back. Basically, that's basically out of here. Basically, other things right here that got changed right there is that the key gauge right there now receives less meter overall after doing a super move or an EX, after a super move right there. Which basically means that if you do a super move right there and continue a combo on it, or basically use a super move for Oki, you have to you won't gain as much meter on it to make it so that you cannot loop into another super over and over again right there to put the opponent into a constant state of mix up and high low mix up, everything like that. And also after using meter, whether it's EX, Vanish right there and something like that right there, it will basically the meter gain has been reduced on it too. So that means if you vanish right there or do something like that, you gain less meter on it too right there until after some time passes right there. Other things that got changed too is that the launching attacks. If the camera get changed on it right there, the camera will follow regardless of the height of what happens. So that means if it fits as a camera issue right there mainly. But another major thing that got changed right there is invincible special moves that no matter what, unless it hits right there, you cannot call an assist during it, which is a really freaking big nerf to any characters that have very good EXDP like DP moves like Adult Gohan. Let's see. I think Adult Gohan, Bardock. See, I think Majin Buu also has a move right there. Vegeta, basically all those things right there, you cannot freaking call assist right there if it's blocked. So that means that you cannot freaking like make your opponent block a move that is unsafe from block right there, and basically make it so that they can freaking press you off. You're blocking a DP right there, which is a stupid freaking thing right there. Other things got changed. EX special moves got changed around so that the opponent will now have less recoverable life after being hit by one. Basically, this is a change to the recoverable life that basically means that if you use a certain EX special move right there, it basically raises all the blue life from the opponent right there, which is a extremely good thing because some characters have really good EX moves right there that they can freaking use that right there to make it so that obviously if they cannot kill during a combo at all, they can use an EX move like that to make it so that they won't have as much, they can't tag out and gain all that life back by just using a bar, which is really good. Other things that got changed right there. Supers. If you hit the opponent with a super, except for the ultimate G/DC move, the damage will not be reduced right there, including a select few supers. Meaning that, like, if you have a character that can loop supers right there, like Bardock can like loop supers with certain assists, Tien can loop supers, Gotenks can help loop supers, or Kid Buu can help loop supers, everything like that. That means that that prevents you like from getting more damage out by spending more bar, which is a good and a bad thing because it's a good thing because this will make it so that some characters that are top tier that abuse that, like Bardock and everything like that, and Gotenks, like basically cannot properly have loot supers, but at the same time it makes it so that it limits character variety because some characters have the ability to loot supers right there, and that's actually one of the plus things right there that makes certain teams pretty good because of it. And because of that actually hurts a lot of things more often than not because of it. Let's next. And now it's easier to connect with the ultimate DLCs. Basically, it's better. It makes DLCs DLC more consistent for it. So that means you can easily DLC on that thing. A certain meteor super moves, door ceilings and guaranteed damage has been increased. So certain moves that they have better damage scaling now because of that. So basically, like certain moves that they have better damage scaling on it, right? That probably with the super G scenes right there. So that's why that is allowed right there. That's why that's happening right there. Okay, sparking can now be used while guarding, meaning like in blocking like that. Now it's more like X Factor now, where you can use it right there and guard cancel right there to get out of tricky situation right there. Like if you put in a freaking very hard rotation against your last character, this will make it so that if you get hit right there, you can spark out of it right there, so that you don't want to take the risk of getting hit. This is a very good thing that to do right there, just because it allows you to play, which is actually a good thing. Another thing is that while sparking recover life, your opponent has taken for damage has been reduced. Basically, it makes it so that sparking basically does not revert all the damage the opponent does with it immediately. Because in the previous versions of the games, a lot of pro players spark to keep the main character alive, their point character alive, because it basically allowed them to actually play it, because that thing with the basic game let them gain over half their health most of the time, and that's actually a pretty fucking good thing with that, because sparking in this game with there is not super important with that as a comeback mechanic, because it's a good way right there, but most of the time with that you are not going to win a 3v3 1v3 situation right there with sparking most of the time. So people are often used to save how the team composition is right there, then lose a character right now. So they're making sure that they don't like lose a character entirely right there using that, which makes it so that now there's no point of like doing it as much right there. You can still do it right there, but it's more of a risk factor now right there instead of getting a free card for that one. Okay, next, it now starts up slower except when special opponent catch. So that basically means that your opponent can react fast to it now unless they do it in a combo right there. So that means that your opponent can read it right there and they'll actually probably punish it better right there. So if they read it, they can punish it easier now. Vanishing move. When canceling from attack, the cam will not fire better. Basically, it's the same basic cam effects right there. G Reflect. After deflecting attack, now you will now be invincible to the opponent's sparkling activation. So this right here is basically a good change right there, is because sparkling is unreflectable right there. So if your opponent is reflecting like a multi-hitting move right there, you can spark right there and basically make an unblockable setup right there just using that move alone right there, which is a good thing right there, but it is like kind of weird to do it right there. I definitely do see why they want to change it right there, because they do not like unblockable setups that much unless it's like a very hard to pull off setups right there, and obviously that is a more easy setup to do with it because you can just like you don't have to have spark and that's to do it right there. Shift and throw moves, Dragon Rush right there, makes it so that you cannot freaking keep comboing Dragon Rushes or throws in the combo right there. I say it's a good change right there, because this will make it so that you cannot do foul combo loops. Like Android 18 after that definitely get hit a lot right there, because he can like do like 4 or so Dragon Rushes in a single combo or more, while other characters can do multiple Dragon Rushes in the combo 4 right there. And this right here makes it so that you have to know when to properly do it right there, because Dragon Rush right now is a more of a utility like combo ending tool now because of this next change right here. Basically, after using the air Dragon Rush on a combo, the final hit will cause a sliding knockdown on the opponent, which is very good because some characters do not have basically a sliding knockdown without meter, or some don't have a sliding knockdown at all, like Nappa right there, which they have to easy combo into it right there. We're using certain thing right there, or basically they have to spend meter for it, while other characters don't. This is actually a very good change right there, because it buffs a lot of the cast that can't normally use a Dragon Rush in their combo. That's actually like that doesn't have a sliding knockdown for the combo right there. They have to force the opponent into a reset right there that they don't want right there, instead of doing that sliding knockdown that allows better Oki for it. I definitely like this change a lot. Guard cancel chains will now be invincible until your opponent gets hit or is very close to them, and recovers on block is increased. This is actually one of the most controversial changes, because basically you cannot punish guard cancel at all anymore unless you use a move that is invincible, like a 2H right there, because it is airborne, or you have to basically predict it right there and block it in time, which is a good thing, because like nowadays right there, a lot of freaking teams right there are like heavy lockdown oriented in the last patch, like Piccolo, like a Hellzone Grenade Oki, and Ghost Oki right there were two of the biggest factors in it, and this change alone makes it so that they cannot keep constantly looping that, but depending on it right there, and basically you can react to that stuff now, and you can get all of that stuff for free, which is actually a very good change. I actually like this change because of that, but the increased invincibility on it means that the game could last longer depending on if you use it right there. I don't see that happening as much, because people are reacting better to guard cancels more often than not now in high level. And I would say that they could, instead of doing basically long block streams right there, they could do now basically more frame traps to basically do it right there, because they can frame trap right there, make you think that they are by doing that right there, and they can caught you freaking trying to call a guard cancel, and then they call assistant can happy birthday. I'd say that that's probably going to be a big thing nowadays. Okay, next, grounded backdash like that. Backdash is actually pretty good now at the now, because backdash used to be so that you cannot it's not worth it to backdash at all, so there unless it's like a neutral. But now, like certain characters can backdash out of a vanish setup right there, and they can backdash for free right there and punish anything that the opponent presses right there, even if the opponent is matching like auto combo. You can easily freaking punish them now by just backdashing right there and punishing that, which is actually very good. I actually like this change a lot. Okay, other things are that these two changes we might not see much right here, but basically Shenlong's Revive My Teammate basically has been a change with this, so it gets more health. Basically, you gain of around 20 to 30% of your health bar or so, which obviously is not that much because that means you can die in a combo still. But it's better than basically having like 10% health with it, which you die basically over a single hit or single banners. Which basically I do like this change with there, but still people are probably gonna still pick freaking giving the ultimate power with a sparking because sparking is still very good in this game. So I would say people will still pick sparking no matter what. The Shenlong, make me invincible with it. The recovery of your speed of life has been increased right there. So that means that this one right here, I don't know what it exactly does right here because no one ever uses it. So I don't know what it probably does. So I'm guessing that you recover life faster or something like that. I don't know. Okay, next. Ultimate Quick Rise right there is more difficult to get hit by airborne opponents. So basically, if you Quick Rise right there, you basically have like a couple frames of invisibility to airborne opponents from what this thing says. I'm not 100% sure. It says I have to see more of it. Ground tech wake up timing now can do ultimate at any point to your opponent completely lying down. So that means you can tech at different times right there. So that means you can like delay tech right there into different things, which is actually very good to prevent your opponent from properly getting a timing with them because of that, which is actually pretty good. Dramatic Phoenix right there has been changed to a attribute from 7 heavy dramatic moves like that. So that means it's actually more of a like a thing right there that now you can actually activate basically that right there from vantage stacks now is right there with 7 heavies so like that. So that's actually pretty good. Definitely do like it. Definitely do like the change right there. Okay, so all these changes right here are pretty good right now. Basically, the biggest change obviously is going to be the basic guard cancel change right there because some people say that the guard cancel change is actually one of the worst changes that we could have because it makes it so that it slows down the game a lot more often now because you basically get out of freaking pressure for free no matter what. Because there's nothing you can do on it right there except for like block it or 2-8 it right there or using an invincible move or something like that. Other things that actually got changed too is Dragon Rush. The Dragon Rush changes are pretty damn interesting, and I definitely do like it. And then obviously, Sparking now is actually pretty damn good too. I definitely do like freaking the Sparking changes right there, and obviously I do like the recover life changes right there. One of my biggest gripes with the previous version of the game right there is because how long the masters are, and basically the main thing was the recoverable life aspect right there, that you basically gain so much life back from tagging out right there, and it drags like games so long because of that like life game, and it's actually pretty good. Most of these changes that are like definitely very beneficial to the game right here, and I definitely do think that these changes will help let the game live longer because of that. So all these changes there, I say that this change with is actually a pretty good patch system changes wise. Obviously, people want to see changes related to the cast because obviously people don't like where Android 17's at the moment right there, and the other characters like base form Goku and everything. People want to see like more aspects of stuff just because they want to see more playable characters, and this does help some of the cast out there. Like the Dragon Rush move with it helps freaking base form Goku just because he has no sliding knockdown besides off of a normal combo right there, unless he freaking uses advantage early on, then he has no sliding knockdown options. So yeah, both like this patch right here is actually a pretty fucking good change. I definitely do freaking enjoy it a lot. You saying something, B-Man?
Definitely think that the sparking is such a big dramatic change that it fundamentally changes how people will use it. I think you're definitely right that even with the changes on Shenlong's level or make your health life back, I definitely think that people are still gonna rely on that, like sparking extra, especially since it's such a huge.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. People will either pick sparking or health, depending on basically fill the health bar no matter what. Because unless like they like we totally revive a character, but there's no point unless it fulfills the health bar of 50% right there. I think no one's gonna freaking pick a new revive my character. No one at all. Because if it's at 50%, then there's two chances of that character to have a play. That's actually still a good thing. But right now, I don't think anyone's going to be using revive a character at all. That's because the character can still die in one combo. There's no point of having that character back with them when you can freaking have a full character in your thing, or you can have enough sparking right there so that you can make a better comeback.
Right, exactly. These changes do make it seem like as if like they are listening to the community's feedback. Now what's left is to actually see how they change specific character roles and I guess Videl and Jiren also being involved and other characters as well, since we'll go into those later, how it's all going to change and have system changes with those as well, and just bring the whole game together. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yep, I definitely look at that. And speaking of Jiren and Videl, let's talk about those characters next. Jiren and Videl are the two newest DLC characters for Dragon Ball Fighters, and basically both of those characters are pretty damn good in my opinion. And I think a lot of characters say that both of these characters are probably at least very decent characters, at least mid-tier characters. At least people are saying that Videl is probably a lot better because he has very good freaking mix-ups and everything like that. But Jiren right there is a pretty damn interesting character. That's because he's a very unique type of character for it, and I think that he has like a lot of freaking tools that will helping out in the long run in this game. So let's go talk about this right there. Basically, my first impressions right now that I think at the moment Videl's probably a better character of the two, but Jiren has probably so much potential to actually be a damn good character because people are finding a lot more new things about him now that actually makes him good. Like people felt like I think Aeon, not Aeon, fuck, it's a top level fence player that knows for Majin Buu. Basically, he basically found out that his jumping down S in the air right there is basically a free super dash for free if they block it. Meaning like you can easily come in right there and basically they cannot 2-8 anything or do anything from that at all. Which is a very good too. Like because look, you can just freaking do that, calm down assist or something like that, and you get free pressure off of them blocking one move right there, which is actually damn good. Then we have Videl. Videl has some very good tools right there, some very good freaking normals right there, and she has like a unique set of supers right there. Like one is a super that she can combo from after and continue the combo from that. She has a counter super which is rare, but it actually helps her out by doing that, but people don't use it because it's very hard to help land because of that. But she also has a DP. She has Rekkas that are somewhat hard to block, but obviously that. And then she has a good level 3 right there because that sets everything up. And it says, but her right now is actually she has very good Oki right there. If I would describe Videl, I would describe her as a mixture of Android 17, but a better Android 17 with Android 18. Basically, combine those two characters, and there you go. Because basically, like Android 17 has records and everything, and like various things, while Android 18 has assist calls with Android 17, and basically combine those two, and you get Videl.
So, yeah, that's actually a pretty good analysis. I didn't actually put those two together. You basically.
Definitely. Yeah, basically have Videl. And Videl is actually pretty freaking good. Even though technically she's the weakest character in the game at the moment because, canon wise. But yeah. Yeah, but C is actually definitely fun to play. C like has some good sets and almost right there, and some good special moves right there, and her Oki game is actually pretty damn fucking good. And I definitely think that she's definitely one like she's probably not S tier at the moment, but she's probably at least I would say like A minus or so tier. You know, like about low A tier at the moment. I would say. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure yet because it's still like only been a week since he got released right there. So I was in that. Jiren right there is a different character. Jiren right there has moves like Android 18 or not Android 18 like hit with a because he has a counter move right there. He also has a projectile counter move. He has a mini Yamcha assist right there that basically is like a shorter range version of Yamcha assist, which means that it's a decent assist still because it's a worse Yamcha assist, which means that it's like Yamcha which is the best assist in the game at the moment. It's still a fucking good assist right there. But then he has some weird aspects to him right here. What's his standing H right there? His standing heavy is actually a command grab. What is weird because no other character has a command grab normal that basically you press a button you get a command grab. That is a unique thing to only Dragon Ball Fighters. Well, to only the Jiren and Dragon Ball Fighters. So he's very unique in that aspect. He has he doesn't have a 2L right there that hits low, but he has a very long range like a crouching medium that hit almost like. It hits like almost like 60% of the screen or so like that. It's a very long range normal. He has basically bomb loops like a duck like Ting Gohan that he can freaking just like do a bomb loop right there, which is down S in the corner right there. Super dash so they continue the combo right there, which is actually a very freaking cool thing because that's how he has to get his damage and everything like that. He also has here's another thing right there. He also has two H type moves right there, meaning like two anti-air moves right there, which is unique because he's the only character that has two anti-air moves that are normals. Which is one is his 2H right there, obviously, which is he uses it right there, and basically it's a side switching 2H right there. So that means that they super dash, like at you right there, you can 2H right there and put them in the corner right there and do a combo for it. Or if they're down the corner, you can do a down 2S, which is basically the special move, which is a normal 2H but it also has a fucking huge ass hitbox, which is very fucking good because it's a fucking huge ass hitbox. Like because it's basically freaking like it's better than probably it's better than the normal with the front range of Goku Black's 2H. Even though obviously the 2H also hits behind him right there. I'm talking about Goku Black, but this thing hits very fucking high up, so that you can. And also, I believe it also goes through certain types of projectiles to the down to like a 2S right there, it beats certain projectile type moves right there, which is actually really fucking good because but there's like certain characters that will use that move to actually help get in, and this basically gets counters up predictably, completely right there because of that. Yeah, so definitely good thing. Right now, obviously, Jiren right there is still being discovered right now because a lot of people do it, and I think right now a lot of players are playing more Jiren players. There's people more playing Jiren right there than Videl because Jiren obviously was a hype ass character because he was because of the anime, because obviously he was one of the strongest persons in the Tournament of Power and everything like that. He's definitely fucking out there with hypeness and everything like that. But right now, with his tool sets and everything like that, he's probably at least a mid-tier character at the moment, but it could be better because people are finding new freaking tech to do it with him, because people are finding tech all the time with him right now that basically like makes it fuck, he can do that too and everything like that. That's a really fucking good thing in the moment. Somebody actually figured it out. So yeah, so let me like find some pro players' faults right there about stuff right there. So 1 second. I am looking up some info real quick. Let's see. Let's go to the latest real quick. Basically, I'm looking up Aowen, like you say. Sorry, I'm messing up his name right there. He's a French player, but he's saying that right now, Jiren right there actually is a pretty damn good character, and he also works with Android 21 very well right there. He says that right now that he's gonna be running Majin Buu, Jiren, and Super Saiyan Vegeta. Then also then looks like says. Guys, I'm trying to look up all the information real quick. Okay, here we go real quick. Oh yeah, I almost forgot right there. Another unique thing right there with Videl is that she doesn't have a reflect type move too. She has a spot dodge S move where basically if you do the reflect move right there, she does a spot in place and dodges anything that was thrown at her, and she's invincible for about 10 or so frames depending if you press a button or not. And basically, this is a unique thing for it right there, and basically means that she has a amazing time against some characters and probably the worst time against others. Because of this right there, she cannot reflect like Hellzone Grenade and everything like that, but she can be like easy dodge, like certain command grab S moves for certain characters. She can just freaking spot dodge right there and basically like get dodge command grabs for free because of it. What's this right now? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Right then, Apology Man says that right now he agrees with another player, players right there, that Videl is the stronger of the two DLC characters at the moment. So he brings a lot of new stuff to the table. We're probably having the strongest mid-steps in the game, and how potent her great Saiyan Man's attacks are neutral. What makes Saiyan Man so powerful that he is guaranteed to come out even if he gets hit somewhere early in the startup in the move. The only way to start is he doesn't have a beam move, but is it a huge deal breaker in my opinion, how strong the great Saiyan Man attacks are or not. Basically, okay, so now another thing that there is that because Jiren has also high damage right there. Basically with Jiren right there, it's very freaking powerful right there against certain freaking characters because of his counter grab, his counter projectile move that makes it so that some characters have a very tough time fighting him, because if his counter grab is activated right there, he basically makes it so that he grabs the other characters free right there for it. Okay, so Aowen also likes like Aowen, fuck, I'm saying his name wrong. So, okay, basically, he has the ability to stay top of opponents and disconcerting damage, and defense is correct with an uppercut and dodge. Jiren looks like a very strong neutral energetic character with very strong defensive tools and counters. We're ready to control the stream with very strong projectiles and pivotal-esque command guard that can manage from. So basically, like most of these characters, most of the proprietors are saying that a lot of the freaking characters are basically like both of the characters have very good potential on it. But right now, Videl is the stronger of the two at the moment. But right now, Jiren right there could be actually even better because of that, because of his potential and everything like that. So what do you say, B-Man?
Yeah, you know what? I haven't actually seen too much of people focusing on Jiren since Videl's kind of just been everyone's like fanboyish like thing. I've seen more of her, but I definitely want to see more as fleshing out of Jiren because he does seem like he has a lot of unmixed potential, like you said before.
Yeah, well, I do have gameplay of like Jiren on my channel right there of high level players. Like I have Comart and also have Vidane, which is probably one of the most well known Broly players out there in Japan, and he is probably like one of the best Broly players, one of the best Jiren players I've seen in a while. So I definitely say that if you want to see skill with that, check out at least Verdane for now.
Okay, I'll definitely check him out.
Okay, so yeah. So basically, those are some of the faults right there. So basically, that's what they're unique about them and everything like that. So let's go to the next portion right there, which is Dragon Ball. The other two known revealed characters right now, which is Dragon Ball Super Broly and Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Blue Gotega. Basically, Broly right there obviously was in the game right there, but it was in the non-canon version of Broly, meaning like he was the movie version of Broly that at the time was not considered canon in the series right there because it was a spin-off movie, but because how popular that movie was right there and how popular Broly was, that they basically like fans loved Broly right there and decided to bring Broly into the mainline series right there with a recent movie called Dragon Ball Super Broly, which is basically a origin story of Broly and basically making him canon for the Dragon Ball universe, so that he is actually part of the lore in the game, or lore in the system now, which is actually pretty good. Well, Super Saiyan Blue Gotega right there was actually in the anime, which was I believe in the Buu saga. And basically, he's actually a pretty hype character because he's one of the fusing characters out there. Basically, both of these characters look pretty good because I definitely seen the Dragon Ball Broly movie right there, and let me tell you, that fucking movie was a fucking hype as fuck because it was so fucking awesome right there, and like the animation was so fucking good in right there, and all the fights like freaking thing. But basically, like Broly has some unique type things right there that look freaking awesome and everything like that, and like Super Saiyan Blue Gotega looks fucking awesome too for it. But obviously right there, I only saw the movie once, and obviously I haven't seen what the possible moves would be for the characters, and it's definitely I'm freaking hyped to see what they will be doing with the characters and that, and how will the characters actually move. Because I wonder if they will at least palette up some stuff for Dragon Ball, for the Dragon Ball Broly version of it right there, or they're gonna make a brand new version of Broly right there that basically just only has the same model as with new freaking features and moves and everything like that. I want to see what they can do with both of those characters for it. Right now, oh, sorry, you can go ahead.
No, that's fine. No, I was just saying, like, I'm also like, I seen the movie and I couldn't actually believe that they were bringing that all together into Dragon Ball Fighters, and now that we have that, I'm suspecting of any other type of canon-wise characters that were missing last two for the season pass, but for at least Broly and Gogeta, I suspect like a lot of good things, especially on Broly's side, since it's going to be a fresh new take as to what we already have in Fighters, but a different spin on it.
Yes, that is definitely true. Definitely can't wait right there, but obviously some people want to freaking have more variety of the characters in the game right here. Obviously, people want to see Ting, not Ting Go. like Kid Goku, you know, a young version of Goku from the original Dragon Ball series. People want to see freaking Master Roshi because, you know, Master Roshi was a hype-ass character from the thing. People want to see, you know, Topo because people really like Topo and how he was as a character. People want to see just like various things. They want to see Kale and Kaba, or like the Fusing Clefla as a playable character, because obviously they want more female characters in the cast. Which obviously I want one right there. And also some people want to see the Super Saiyan 4 versions of Goku and Vegeta too, because obviously because, you know, like even though Dragon Ball GT was trash, some of those like character designs were fucking awesome as fuck. And I definitely do want to see more characters of that. And I wonder if they will make a new freaking character too. At the like a character talking about might make a new freaking OC character related to Dragon Ball Fighters maybe. But I don't see that happening as much because obviously it's a like people probably want more freaking like characters that they're more well known for, and they probably want characters that actually will sell. Like, you know, because at a business so much right there, it's a second season right there. They have like some very hype characters like Jiren right there. Obviously, they have Broly and Gotenks, which are going to be selling like hotcakes right there. Right there, and people are probably going to want the other two characters to be freaking characters they want, because obviously no one wants to fucking have fucking Baby in this fucking game. Fuck Baby. Says, and everything like that. So people want to actually see characters they actually want to freaking play as. So all those characters are probably going to be interesting for it. Obviously, the only characters that I would actually want right there is obviously that. I would love to see probably Maz and Vegeta. That's the only freaking you know, like mirror character, not the mirror character. Basically clone character in this game right there that I would like, you know, like another version of Vegeta. That's the only character I would be 100% fine with if they were if they added another Vegeta to the game. Like unless it's like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta or something like that. But I would love to fucking play Maz and Vegeta like perfectly because of that. That would have been a hype fucking character as hell. So yeah. Let's see, other things right here. Actually, I think that's actually mostly what is known about it right now. And so that's like that's everything that we should know about at the moment right now for that. But let's go to talk about Smash and everything next right here. Smash basically recently got a patch list right there for the game that basically just got released. Well, not just got released. A new balance patch that they changed a lot of different characters for it recently, and they got a new character for the thing too, which was basically Piranha Plant, which was a character no one expected to actually we can get and everything like that. So I have not had a chance to play Piranha Plant, but I saw things about Piranha Plant that are interesting about it right there. I also heard things about Piranha Plant too. Piranha Plant has some very interesting special moves right there that actually are pretty good from what I saw and what people say. But I heard that he's not that good because he has very slow and pounceable aerial moves right there that makes him very hard to actually properly use in neutral and everything like that. I have not seen most of them right there in like high level play, so I can't say much about it. But I know that some people I know from what I saw, some players right there saying that Piranha Plant is not that good at the moment, from what I've seen. But obviously, I have to actually give him my opinion myself because I have not tried him yet because I've been focusing more on my YouTube channel more than anything at the moment. So. Have you played Smash at all, man? BB man.
I've been playing Smash like just on the casual side. I definitely haven't picked them up as of yet because we only just got downloaded of his character now, but we haven't actually dabbled into it. We're actually going to try him tomorrow.
Okay.
But I definitely heard the same amount of things. Like, he really isn't that great. Neat addition, just doesn't really give me much of like an incentive to really give him a shot myself. Again, I guess some people enjoy it. Still not.
Okay.
I did went to a Smash Ultimate tournament today at one of the other college here at Michigan. It was pretty fun.
Okay. Okay.
Did they have the characters there, or
Wait, say B?
did they already have Piranha Plant available to play, or were
Oh
people
yeah, they
just
did.
playing?
Yeah, there was like 28 players in the tournament. Well, me and my friend got all two, unfortunately, but it was pretty fun though.
That's cool.
That says yeah. So yeah, I have to like try out more because obviously I do have them too right there for that, but I have not played Smash in about a week or so more, depending on it. Because I've been focusing on like Dragonball Fighters because the past thing right there, and also because my channel is focusing mainly on that now, so that's why. Okay, so let's talk about the version 2.0 for Smash. Basically, we're gonna just mainly focusing on like the main competitive side about it, which is basically character changes right there, and basically online stuff right here because people do play online too. Basically, online adjusted the calculation methods for Global Smash Leaderboard, and online requires a Switch membership. Basically, they made it so that your Smash rating right there is probably more specific right there, or more calculated to where it believes it should be at, and basically other stuff like that. Okay, so let's go over to the main changes right here. Obviously, I'm gonna try to go spitfire on these right here, so we can try to hurry up and go through it because there is a decent amount of characters on this. So Mario, what changed is his dash attack, adjusted the launch angle, and his forward smash meter extended the launch distance right there. Donkey Kong, forward air attack, shortened the landing time after using the move. Link, up air attack, shortened the landing time after using the move. Neutral special, extended the time when one of the air is loosened to where it disappears. Samus, side special, extended the range of the missile and reduced the vulnerability when using the move in the air. Down special, reduced vulnerability. Dark Samus, Stun special, reduce vulnerability. Yoshi, forward air attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab the edges using the move. Kirby, dash attack, increase the power range of attack and while maintaining launch distance. Side tilt attack, slightly reduced vulnerability and extended undamaged launch distance. Down special, adjusted the super armor frames for this move. Pikachu, grab attack, shorten hit stun time. Luigi, up smash attack, extended launch distance. Down air attack, opponent on the ground will no longer suffer a meteor effect. Side special, reduce vulnerability. Down special, extended launch distance. Next, up air attack, shorten the landing time after using the move. Down air attack, increase the attack power and maintain launch distance. Jigglypuff, side tilt attack, reduce vulnerability. Down tilt attack, extended launch distance. Up air attack, increase attack power of lower power zone. Back air attack, increase attack power. Forward throw, adjusted launch angle. Forward slash meter, extended launch distance. Peach and Daisy, up special, shorten launch distance of repeated attacks. Bowser, neutral attack, increase power. Cell tick attack, increase power. Down smash attack, extended launch distance. Up special, made it easy to hit multiple times. Final smash and forward smash meter, constant opponents will now be launched the same as standing opponents. 10. Neutral attacks. Opponents hit in the air will be launched, making it easier to hit with the next hit. Neutral air attack. Shorten the landing time after using the move. Forward air attack. Shorten the landing time after using the move. Down attack. No longer jump immediately after using the moves. Ice climbers. Basic movements. Banner and Popo will now follow each other more and more when separated. Up special. Made it easy to grab lasers. Seek. Up smash attack. Increase the first range of attack. Down smash attack. Making it easy to hit multiple times. Forward air smash. Shorten the down of times you cannot grab blasters using the move. Up air attack. Shorten the landing time after using the move. Side special. Reduce vulnerability. Pichu. grab attack, shorten hit stun time. Ganondorf, shorten forward air attack, shorten the landing time after using the move. Up air attack, shorten the landing time you cannot grab lasers after using the move. Mewtwo, dash attack, shorten the downtime of shielding. Celtic attack, this move will now always launch forward. Upper special, made it easier to grab lasers. Roy, down air attack, shorten the time after using the move. Chrome, down air attack, shorten the landing time after using the move. Up special, shorten the meteor distance. When falling from the stage of the opponent, Chrome will be KO first. Oh, okay, that's actually definitely pretty interesting on that. We'll go over that in a bit. Mr. Game & Watch, forward air attack, increase range, down air attack, shorten the landing time after using the move. Pit, final smash, and forward smash meter. Crossing players will now launch the same as standing opponents. Zero Suit Samus, side smash attack, shorten the launch distance when attacking hits the middle of the opponent's body. So, forward air smash, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab on lasers after using the move. Upper attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab lasers after using the move. Down special, shorten the amount of time of enemies berries are buried. Down attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab lasers after using the move. Up tilt attack, instead of the high damage window. Up special, shorten the meter distance. Oh, sorry. Wario, down air special, Snake, and Ike in that order, just so you know. Pokemon Trainer, Charizard, dash attack, increased attack power and descend and launch distance. Diddytong, neutral attack, shorten the landing time after using the move. Lucas, up tilt attack, add electrical damage, neutral attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab lasers after using the move. Down air attack, add electrical damage, grab attack, add electrical damage. Sonic, side tilt attack, made it easier to hit multiple times. Forward air attack, shorten hit stun time. Back air attack, reduce vulnerability when landing. Forward smash meter, ascend and launch distance. Key DDD, side special, reduce the attack range of the moving Goro. Lucario, forward air attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab lasers and using the move. Neutral special, shorten hit stun time. Forward smash meter, increase power. Rob, side special, made it easier to hit multiple times. Toon Link, so forward air attack, shorten the landing time after using the move. Back air attack, shorten the times you cannot grab lasers after that. Mega Man, side tilt special. Special moves will not be activated when jumping and using Buster. Rosina has a lot of changes to it. Dash attack, made it easier to hit multiple times. Up tilt attack, and ascend and launch distance for numerous up tilt attack. Down tilt attack, and ascend the distance for numerous forward. Due to air attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab lasers after using the move, increase the time that it hits you and let it last. Forward air attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab lasers after using attack. Down attack, certain amount of times certain amount of times the start of the move and the immediate effect. Neutral special, reduce vulnerability when sending out and calling the move back. A special made it easier to grab on lasers. Spiral of smash and meter smash, so this is you can sift when making an attack right there. Okay. Little Mac, neutral air attack, shorten the landing time and amount of time you cannot grab lasers using the move. Up air attack, and shorten the amount of time you cannot grab lasers using the move. Ninja, down smash attack, increase the range of inner attacks. A special can no longer move immediately when landing a move on the popcorn. Let's see. Damn, there's still more. Me Brawler. Fairy attacks, increase the range and shorten hit stun. Instead of up attack, up tilt, up smash. Ascend to the high damage window and reduce the low damage window. Neutral air, reduce vulnerability when using move. Back air, using reduce vulnerability. Up air, increase power. Neutral special, increase power. Neutral special, reduce vulnerability. Side special, extend distance and speed. A special make it easier to grab lasers. Down special, greatly increase the damage to opponent's shield. Down special, extend launch distance of kick performed with special inputs. Me Gunner, forward attack, shorten the landing time after using the move. Paulina, neutral attack, shorten hit stun. Up attack, made it easier to grab lasers. Forward attack, shorten the landing time and amount of times you cannot grab lasers during the move. Shorten the landing time after using the move. Reduce a special. Extend the time you appear after landing attack. A special. Increase the speed of backwards ledge grabbing range detection. Forward air, shorten the landing time between you cannot grab legends. Up air, shorten times you cannot grab on legends. If the next thing you know, the last three were Pac-Man, Robin, and Silk. Okay, Duck Hunt. Neutral special, reduce vulnerability. Side special, increase vulnerability. Certain hit time with the Golden Gate Prisons. Ryu. Neutral attack. Opponent's air will be launched, making it easier for them to hit with the next hit. Forward air attack. Shorten the landing time after using the move. Down take attack and not gonna jump after using the move. Cloud. Forward air attack. Shorten the amount of time you cannot grab a legends after using the move. Down special. Increase the range of finishing touches to the beginning of the move. Corn. Neutral air attack, shorten the landing frames after you use the move. Forward air attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab a legend to move. Upper air attack, shorten the landing frames after you use the move. Bayonetta, neutral air attack, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab a legend after you move and move. Neutral air attack for Inkling, shorten the amount of time you cannot grab a legend right there. Side special, shorten the time for end up his opponents are buried. Move attacks, range on the wall on the background right there. Ridley, neutral attack, certain amount of times you cannot grab on ledges. Forward attack, certain amount of times you cannot grab on the ledges using the move. Down air, same thing. Forward smash meter, increase power. Use special certain delay for the backing effect. Special reduce range attack. Downward throw, certain amount of times that undermissiles are buried. Isabel, neutral air attack. Certain range of times and amount of times you cannot grab ledges after using the move. The Cineroar. Up smash attack. A set in launch distance. Up air attack. Certain amount of times you cannot grab ledges after using the move. Down air attack. Certain amount of times you shorten the landing time after using the move. A special. A set of vertical and horizontal distance. Okay, that's all the fucking changes right there. That's a lot of fucking changes right there.
It seems like they really want to just like bring like characters that are unsafe from having some sort of like tilt in the air or some just normal attack in the air to bring it back down a lot. I've seen that recurring thing. Basically like ass. I like that.
Yeah, definitely that right there. I definitely see a lot of things with them, meaning that they can't Asgard as much right there for that. It makes it so that they can't couch the Asgard so they have to be on they have to go back on the thing that they actually play right there. Obviously I saw like a couple of changes right there, like King K. Rool got nerfed a bit because of people did not like playing against them. Inkling side B got nerfed because obviously people hated that fucking side B with fucking Madsen. And then obviously right there a lot of things that they got basically things like they mainly fits hitboxes and vulnerability for various types of moves with there, increasing damage and other things for other things, and basically made it so that basically, like a lot of small buffs right there are small nerfs for most of the characters, while other common characters got some good buffs and some nerfs too. Right there, some decent nerfs.
What kind of buffs did they give to like Ganondorf?
Ganondorf, basically his forward air attack, his shorten the landing time for after using the move, and his up air attack shorten the amount of times you cannot grab on ledges after using the move. So basically, it's like his forward air attack right there is better, and his up air right there meaning that you can shorten the amount of time you cannot grab on ledges. So basically, I think that he can grab on the ledge faster than after using the move or something like that. Or something, I don't know.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
So yeah, definitely that's right there. Says obviously right there a lot of freaking like a lot of post players actually went through this past list already and freaking examined it with a freaking a tooth and nail to actually find all the changes and everything like that for it. Says I don't know what got changed mainly. I think most of those changes there were all small buffs or small nerfs. So that is actually a pretty damn interesting change. I think that's because, I don't know if it actually will affect the meta that much. So it could be freaking pretty good or not, but we have to wait till we figure everything out.
In the grand scheme of things, I'm certainly leaning towards that it will make some sort of difference. Like I said, it's probably not going to be so visually easy to spot early on.
Yeah,
as things out, then we'll definitely see like what characters needed those buffs.
yeah, definitely. So basically those were all the major changes right there, and obviously I would want to go more than that right there, but obviously we are not pro Smash players at all, so we don't know if those changes will actually be big or not or anything like that.
Just a filthy casual here, so.
Yeah. So yeah. So let's go to the next change real quick for us. No, the next topic real quick, which is Parsec. If you don't know what Parsec is a pretty damn amazing program that basically is for PCs and also I believe for mobile devices too. That basically allows you to play an online multiplayer game or a game that doesn't have online multiplayer or co-op online. So that means you can play a game that is like a freaking like an emulated game that has only local multiplayer, or you can play a game that has basically that's like only training mode right there and like nothing else. Or you can play a game that has horrible fucking netcode and play it while the person is playing offline locally right next to you. Like basically you're playing on the same console right there. That's how this thing actually feels like right now. So it's actually a pretty unique program. But basically, what you do with it is you download the program to your computer, and basically set it up so that you do it. And then you find someone, or if you have a friend right there, you can freaking invite them to your party, and basically they will see a stream SB thing right there that they can attach the controller to right there, and basically they can stream you like and stream right there and watch you play while you only have the game and they don't, and they can play it like you're playing locally. Basically, the only thing you actually have to do right there is basically have a controller do it, attach the controller to it, and basically play it right there. So that means that if someone like let's say like it's Zeko and I right there want to play freaking Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3. We know how bad the netcode is right there, and if we play it online right there, most likely we will probably lag a bit right there, and basically be not that enjoyable between us. But with Parsec right there, with its very low latency ability right there to somehow make this thing, it will make it so that we're playing it right next to each other in the same room. Like right next to each other right there, and we play like with almost no lag to it. That's how this program is right there. Because I played it with a friend right there, trying out Dragonball Fighters, Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3, and like Ultra Street Fighter 4, and we tried out with it, and basically it felt fucking amazing right there. And basically,
that sounds pretty amazing, dude.
Yeah,
it feels like. Is it like similar to like Fight Cage in like certain ways? So
no, Fight Cage has online netcode right there. What this thing does right there is that you use the offline aspects of stuff right there, like training mode or this local versus right there, and you can make that an online versus thing to it right there. So you can actually play someone like in an offline setting right there without using the netcode at all in this equation at all, where you can freaking have someone be in Dragon Ball Fighters and play them right there, and even though they don't own Dragon Ball Fighters at all, they can actually play with you.
Wow, that sounds pretty amazing, man. Is it like you can like spectate during the matches, or is it like
no? They actually play with you, meaning like they control the other set of characters, and that you think. So it works for Marvel right there. It will probably work for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite too. So that means but this works right there with only one copy of the game. This is actually the most amazing part. Only one person needs to copy the game for two people to play. And they don't have to, they can be not even the same fucking state right there to actually play it right there. That's the most amazing thing about it right there. So that,
oh, wow.
So yeah, it's actually a pretty good thing because I tried it out with my friend right there. And basically, I saw other players, other pro players saying that, I saw Sonic Fox even saying that Parsec is somehow fucking amazing. That he's been playing Mortal Kombat 9, which Mortal Kombat 9 has trash fucking netcode.
The netcode for the game is like complete trash, dude.
And basically, he plays with a friend that he always lags with, but he makes it so that he fucking plays it right there, like it's right next to him, and he's landing combos that he should not be landing because how good the netcode is, because it has low latency on it right there, so that means you can play it like that, and that's actually like the most amazing thing about this right here. I can't stress this enough right there that this program is like somehow amazing right there. Basically, for one to know right there, basically is that you basically connect the way the program works right there is that you set up your account right there, and then you basically give you let Parsec take control of a program. You will only pick one program that you do it there, or if you want to, you can have them control your computer, which obviously you don't want to fucking do that. You can make them control it right there, and basically you can pick a person in the party that you're in right there, basically to control the other part of the thing. Meaning like they can take control of the program too, so that they actually can play with you at the same time. So I want to show an example of this later right there, because this is actually pretty damn fucking awesome. Because there's no if I can show an example to it right there, that's actually the best thing about this right here. That I have this is like an online, this is real fucking people right there doing it right there, and I want to freaking just show this off right there and see the show. Like Jacob, man, I want to show you this how to do it right there, because because also I don't think you need a very powerful PC to actually do it right there. You just need a very good internet connection to do it. So and basically just basically watch it right there, you just have to have a decent computer to watch it right there. Obviously, you have to have a decent computer to run the game, to be the host for it. But you don't need. But you only need a decent laptop right there to actually take part of it, so you guys can play. So if you want to try it out, Jacob, man, I will freaking show you right there and show you what it is right there. That's basically attach the controller to your thing, and then after this, I can show you how to do it, man, if you want.
Yeah, sure thing, man. I'm down for it.
Yeah, so you just have to basically install Parsec, and that's really it. I will leave a thing in the description right there, and I will try to have a video of that showing that later on to show you that it's a legit real program right there, and it's actually fucking awesome.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Now, is this program, like you said, it's like PC? It's a fan program? Is it like through like an actual developer, or?
I think it's through an actual developer. So.
Okay. Yeah, because this is the first time I'm really like hearing about it. I actually don't own a PC myself, so whenever I do get a PC set up, I'm gonna keep this in mind.
Well, this actually works for Android too. So technically, you can play this in your phone, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I've been seeing right there.
Right, that's definitely a thing I gotta see.
So yeah, so yeah, I definitely should recommend by trying this out sooner than later. So yeah, let's go to the next topic right now, because obviously I want to talk about Parsec later on in a future video for my channel. So let's go to the next one, which we'll be talking about basically a online major that happened recently for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite that we have Jacob Man take a part of in here. Okay, I thought Jacob Man was coming in here, but he was not. He did hit my guts.
So I'm here now. Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, so yeah, you can go ahead and talk about it, because obviously I don't know much about it, because I didn't participate in the event or wasn't able to watch it either.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can do it. Mm-hmm. Okay, the Marvel Infinite Fighting Regatta was a big, huge Marvel Infinite PS4 online tournament that was hosted by Don Kong. We made her event for the Gauntlet online tournament for Marvel Infinite. Great tournaments, by the way. I highly recommend joining those tournaments if you can, So, and yeah, him and West Arcade, his partner of crime, to host those. Pretty much they did this big online tournament called the Fighting Regatta. It's pretty much a It's a big like PS4 online tournament for Mario Infinite. They have a match arena, and the goal was like $500, and they reached it to like 800. Pretty crazy in my way, you know.
Yeah, pretty crazy,
And,
definitely.
Like over at least like 55 players like joined this online tournament. It was pretty wild, you know.
Yeah, that would be wild, definitely.
Let me send the link to the bracket so we can like see who entered the tournament. So give me like 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Well, let me take you guys to this. Let's see.
Well, you're not kidding. That's definitely a healthy bracket, I gotta say.
Well, let's tell you about that.
Yes, yeah. So basically,
Wait. Anyways, I got the list of players who entered the final. We got Stealth, Wham Bam, Dual Kevin, Tyson, Nimua, well myself, Shaco, Mango Patango, FEC Goomba, One Wolf, Low Lay, Tickly Storm, Elborn, XC, Don Kong, Excelentes, Zebu, Soul Bad Guy, let's see, Knives, D-Twip, DJ Vest, one of my partner crime Entre Gaming, War Destroyer, Wave Gen, let's see, Bane Hollow was there too, Shotgun, iMatch Buttons, Marshall, and a few other guys too who entered the Fighting Regatta on last Friday. How was the tournament itself? The tournament itself was like very hype. There was like a lot of hype moments during the tournament itself. A lot of sorry about that. A lot of great matches during the tournament. Hype moments as well.
Okay. Yes. Like what about like any like awesome comebacks, like any like cool combos that you saw?
Any like cool combos that I saw from the tournament itself? Comebacks? Oh man, that was like a lot of comebacks I saw during the tournament itself. I can't even like remember which one of them. I can't even like remember like a certain like one, but that was like I feel like comebacks that some of the players like made, but I couldn't like remember like which one was it. For the for like hype is like matches, I can go through that. Like I think like some of the hype matches during the Fighting Regatta top 8 was like grand finals between Wham Bam against Stealth. Those matches between them were like very close. And one of the other games, unfortunately, like both of them got like DC from the lobby, but not really, but the game like ended the game. You know what I mean? Like both of the players were in the lobby, but the game itself like ended the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does it sometimes. Doing the it sometimes like does that doing like net play for Infinite. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Definitely weird.
Oh yeah, that match was pretty hype as well. So some of my matches were pretty hype. Also, I did play against Mega Patango during the top 8 finals. Like during the set itself, Mega Patango was like 2-0 behind me, but I made like a pretty like huge like comeback against him, like, and I won the whole entire set. And then I fought against Stealth afterwards. It was Stealth win, obviously, like 3-1. It was really close too, you know.
Yeah.
But the last match, he punctured me, so that Saturday go to ladders. So it is what it is, you know. But good games for him, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
What do you say, Zip?
Yeah, they're definitely good games.
Oh yeah. I want to go to the final results for that tournament as well.
Okay.
I did also catch some of that too.
Did you, man?
Yeah, I watched most of it too, but I didn't get a chance to see everything.
Which matches have you saw, B, man? Which matches did you saw?
Oh, it was getting like in winner's side. I know I saw a lot of who actually got into top. Let me check. Oh, some Rambams was just slaughtering up.
Yeah, Rambam was like going ham in that tournament, man. I had to get the big props for him, man.
He saw the green and he just went straight for it, exactly.
Oh yeah.
But no, he was certainly the most impressive that I've seen in that tournament. He certainly put in all the work, defeating everybody going through that shit.
Fantastic. He did, man. Props for him, man. We'll get at the final results for the tournament itself. We got our first place. We got Stealth, who is I think he's like top 3 like best Mario Infinite players at the moment. Him, Duke, Kevin, and Tyson, in my opinion. And and Cyber Japan Agent is in there too. And then we got our second place for Wham Bam. It was pretty crazy to see like Wham Bam in like top 8, second place. Pretty good stuff to him, Yeah. He did like all of our work during the tournament, for what I saw. And grand finals was pretty hype as well between him and Stealth. And third place we got Duke Kev, and Duke Kev has always been like a god in these games. Big credit to him for getting like third place.
Yeah, especially off of his win in Frosty, right? Like just him slaughtering house there and then coming on to online. You think that he's gonna have like some sort of advantage, like going in.
Yeah, you fought so too, man. You fought so, but he didn't, Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to for him for winning Frosties as well.
Yep.
And then that hilarious like pop off he did against Stealth as well.
I have that saved on my favorites. It was fantastic.
It was great, dude. It's like one of my favorite like pop offs in the FGC. For real. And after Duke, we got Tyson for 4th place. Yeah, he's like top 3 like best Marvel Infinite players at the moment. I do love his team. He plays very very like differently with his Ultraman and Gamala team. I really do notice that. Good stuff in for getting 4th place. And we got for 5th place for tied we got Nemo White and myself, Shackle, man. Let's say good stuff to my nemesis homie Nemo White. He was like pointing like all the work the nemesis and do Mambu.
Always a pleasure to see him doing.
What do you say?
Always a pleasure seeing my man Emo Roar doing.
Oh yeah, I love Nemo White, man. He's like one of my good homies, He's been doing very well in the online scene for my Infinite. He just won the Gauntlet 50 this Thursday actually. Props for him once again. And also on that day, Dalcon couldn't like stream the tournament itself because his internet was like messing up. So I came into the table and I helped the other guys out to stream the tournament. And yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yep.
And for 5th place for tied, we got myself, Jocko, man. I have a pretty crazy like one, and there's a pretty big like online tournament. I pretty much like did like all my best and like try my best and like play out my mind in this tournament, man. I beat like a lot of killer players in this tournament. I beat like a few like all the players too in this tournament. I did mention that I made that pretty crazy like comeback against Mega for Tango. It was like 2-0, but I somehow like won the whole entire set for that comeback. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I do think this tournament was like one of my best like results for the game itself, in my opinion. So I'm pretty happy that I made it to like the top 8, 5th place. Pretty happy with that result.
Yeah, definitely, congrats on that. You put in a lot of work for that.
Oh yeah, I did, man. I trained in like I was in the lab like playing some games before the tournament like started on that day. So I got some pretty good like warm up before the tournament started. So props for me for getting like 5th place, man.
Yeah, good.
And what do you say, man?
Anderson, good.
Oh yeah. And for 2nd place, we're tied. We got Manga Fontango and FGC Goomba. I do love me seeing some Mega Fontango gameplay. I do love his Hawkeye and Spencer team. Well, most of his Spencer. His Spencer is like, it's pretty crazy, man. I do love some of his combos with Spencer for the zips and whatnot. And his Hawkeye is pretty good too, But I do think dual canvas Hawkeye is like the best Hawkeye, obviously. So.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna...
What do you say?
I don't think anyone's gonna fight you on.
I don't think so either, man. Dual canvas is like a monster, man. But Mega Fontango has a pretty great Hawkeye as well.
That's good.
And we got a FGC Goomba for tied for 2nd place. I do love his team as well, Sigma and Haga. He plays very like differently, and he has like a lot of crazy like tech for that team, kind of like ridiculous. A lot of resets and like Oki game with his Haga. And that was the top 8 finals for that. Like good stuff to like everyone who like made it to the top 8 finals for the Fighting Regatta. And what else we got here? Final thoughts on the Fighting Regatta itself. Final thoughts on it. I do love the idea of a major like online tournament for Infinite. It's a really like great idea to do it, and props for Darkon and West Arcade for hosting this big like online tournament. It's not always like easy to like host these like big like online tournaments. You need like a lot of like energy and whatnot to like host these. But they did it, It went very smoothly as well. I would give some big props for them for doing this. And also this event was, and also this online tournament was qualified for Soul Bad Guys Marvel vs. Capcom Fate Up 2 Worlds. Pretty much what it is pretty much it's a championships that is like supported by the community. We Soul Bad Guys like giving out like points to like all the offline and like online tournaments, so Mario Infinite and Ultima 3 to all the tournaments, and like give like the points to the top 8 finals. And after that, the top 16 tournament from Infinite and Ultimate is going to be at Combo Breaker this year. I'm definitely going to be there this year for Combo Breaker. So it's going to be like pretty interesting to see like all the players like duking out in this top 16, and yeah, I cannot wait.
Sounds good.
What about you guys? Any like final thoughts on the Fighting Regatta itself?
No, like it's like I probably would right there if I actually watched it right there, but I did have time to like check it out at all because
that's fine, man.
Yeah, I had to make more time right there with, but having a full-time job and also focusing on YouTube and everything like that, and like other stuff. It's hard to focus on stuff most of the time.
Yeah, that's pretty understandable, man. I do get that. What about you, B, man? Any like final thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know what? Like I said, I didn't actually catch all of the finals, but whatever I did saw, it was still awesome to see. Although I personally still like the game myself, it's still good to see people still consistently play it. You yourself still put in the effort and the work for your own tournaments as well, which is also appreciated, especially for both Marvel Infinite and Marvel. So
of course, man.
Ups to that too. But no. Hopefully, we can get more stuff like this. For not.
Oh yeah, I hope so too. You know, it's kind of like similar to the Marvel 2. What was it called? That was hosted by Yikes. The Battle of the. I forgot the name of it. Zerms. What was it again?
What?
That was
what?
like.
What?
The Marvel 2 tournament, the big like Marvel 2 tournament that happened like a couple of weeks ago. That was hosted by Yikes in the team.
Battle of the Strongest, I think.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh yeah, that one, man. Yeah, they didn't have any like sponsorship or nothing. They used like Match Arena and whatnot, and they got like a crap ton of money for the Match Arena itself, and it was pretty big as well in hype. I want to say that that's like pretty similar to the Fighting Regatta itself, you know.
Yep. Okay. So any other like fighting game news at all that happened? The only ones that I like know right there, obviously, like the more reveals for Mortal Kombat 11. Which obviously I know Kamal got revealed, another like new character got revealed. I think Sidel got revealed, but there was also a leak that Maximilian posted right there, like that almost revealed the entire cast for it, which I had not checked out yet because
For Mortal Kombat X, not Mortal Kombat,
no,
Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah,
I saw that too. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I have not checked it out yet, so don't know what it is. So I might get the game right there, but Mortal Kombat is not like my type of style of game at all. So
yeah,
so
it's one of those like unique like fighting games you have to like get used to. It's not really like Street Fighter, you know.
Yeah, I know. Let's see.
Yeah, for me, I also grew up on Combat 9. Aside from, I was like, one I was focused on just because I rich history. I skipped on X, but this new one, I'm definitely so.
Oh, nice, man.
That week, I'm definitely gonna have to take a look because I didn't even know about it until you just said it, so I gotta take a look.
Any like other like news besides that?
No, like not for what I know right there. If it says I could take a look real quick on event hubs of various things.
There was a small thing that I saw. Well, I guess like we don't actually know have for the next characters for Smash. I mean, we're still waiting on Joker for his actual release and whatever character else is the past.
True. That is true.
Oh yeah, the top. You mean the 5 rumors DLC characters for Smash Ultimate?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just reading up on that before we started here. I hear that we're supposed to have some sort of press conference, or like a direct, pretty soon. So hopefully we can get some more news. Soon.
Oh, hopefully. Okay. Let's see. Other things right there. Oh yeah, I know that for Jump Forces right there, they revealed that Jotaro, Joestar, and DL Brando are playable characters in that game, which is pretty fucking. Yeah, which is pretty awesome. But kind of like people kind of expected right that people were actually gonna do it right there. Let's see.
Oh yeah. Also, guys, tomorrow, me and my Untitled Gaming team, we'll be hosting the Marvel Infinite Crash of the Stones Season 4 PS1 Online Tournament, Episode 2. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys want to sign up for that tournament, the channel.go sign up page will be in the video description of this video. So support that, and we also have the match arena going for that, and watch your fallback Ultimate free as well, guys. So if you guys want to support and donate that, please do so.
Okay. Yep. I think that might be it right there. I would say let's call it a night for now.
Alrighty then.
That's just so you know, TA Wolf wasn't able to join us because of internet connection issues, so I apologize with that, but it's something you can do about it. But thank you guys for watching. I am Flying High, so that's Jones 4.
I am Shaco Man, aka Shaco Mania, is in the house.
And I'm the guest B man. I appreciate you guys letting me on.
Of course, man. Anytime, man. You're welcome to like come back here anytime soon. You know.
Yep. Thank you, and have a nice. Thank you. Have a nice night, guys.